One of the things that I speak and train on because it's so important is winning relationships. It's been shown that having good relationships are important for our happiness and our health. When we have strong relationships with others, it really helps keep us stronger as people. Well, during a pandemic, we have a real strain that's put on our relationships because we don't get to be together in person as much as often. And some of us may have financial strains because we've lost our jobs or our hours have been reduced. And there's all kinds of stress and uncertainty during this pandemic. So we need one another to strengthen one another. So I want to give you a couple tips on how to keep relationships strong during a pandemic. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say the pandemic hasn't happened and life is normal. We're all meeting in person. This didn't happen. But let's say, though, that every time you see me, either when I'm in a meeting with you or you see me at the grocery store or whatever, every time you see me, this is what you see. Get the picture? During a pandemic, especially, when we can't be with people in person as often, it's extremely important that we can see one another, see each other's faces, hear from one another. So I want to encourage you, if part of your life is Zoom meetings, virtual meetings, video conferencing, please turn on the camera. Your friends, your associates need to see your face. They need to hear your voice. Please, please don't allow concerns for the dishes in the background, or your house isn't clean, or you didn't get your hair cut yet, or your makeup's not on, or the color of your pajamas. Please don't be concerned about that. People aren't concerned about that. They need to see your face and hear your voice. And outside of those meetings, make sure to call your friends and family more often than you would outside of a pandemic. People need connection when they're isolated. Isolation does really bad things to people over time. So let's stay strong in our relationships during this pandemic. Again, advice, tip number 1, turn the camera on. Tip number 2, call people, contact people more than usual. This will help us keep winning relationships strong during the pandemic.